Hi guys, this is Aurora. Welcome back to my channel. And this video is about part 2 of making blanks. Today I'm going to show you how to fill in or kind of like embellish your blanks. So in the previous video, which I'll have a link to that down below, I showed you how to create your basic shapes and what I call blanks, which are circles, belly bands, corner tuck spots, pockets, tickets, you name it that you can come up with, you can create it. I didn't go through every single one because it's just basic shapes that you're inserting and creating the actual shape, so that you can fill it in later. And this is part 2. This is a collab video done with Jessica Reed. She's also showing you how to do these using other programs and other software. So go over to her channel. Her link will be down below. You can also join us on our Facebook group, which we will be posting our videos there for y'all to keep track of, and also giving tips of where to find free images and how to do whatever you need to do for your digital creations, whether you need help with a very basic uh, need for that you're creating and you just don't know how to do it. You can ask on our Facebook group and we will try to answer it. If I don't have the answer or Jessica doesn't have the answer, we will definitely help you find the answer. Sometimes it takes a little digging and it takes us a little while to do, but we will try to help you do your digitals and figure out how to do them. So with that being said, let's move on. Today I'm going to create the decorated blanks, and I'm going to show you what we need. I'm going to do an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I'm going to hit create. This is using Pixlr X. This is a free program for you to use online, so there's no money needed to use this program. And I start out with a blank sheet, but I really don't like working in portrait mode. I like working in landscape mode. So I'm going to switch them over. So I went up here to properties and then click rotate left, and that rotated my whole entire page to the left. And it's just because of this particular image that I'm going to use. So I'm going to bring in my image that I created using paint, and that previous video is linked down below where you can go learn and see how I did that. I'm going to browse my computer. Now you won't see my files. This recording program is or application does not record anything else that is not on the actual tab that you're on. So I'm on tab Pixlr, so that's all it records. So I'm going to hit browse, and then it'll open up my folders in my computer, and I'm going to pick out a file, let's see, so that I can put in there, and I'm going to add it to current. Now this is just a background file that we got from Design Bundles, and it's free for you to download and use. So if you like what you see, and that is very bright and that is a lot of color, I know. This is what the creator has given us. There's lots and lots more background pages and images that you can use. If you only like one element, then just use that one element. But this is just to show you what the blanks that I showed you how to make in the previous video, how to use them and how to fill them in. Let's say this is your perfect background that you've found, and so you want to make it go into your blanks. So I'm going to pull up my blanks. Let me see if I can find them. There they are. And this is a belly band we created in the previous video, and I showed you how to do that. And it's just black. Now, For this to work, you have to have your blanks on top of your background. Whatever image you want to place in here has to be behind. And in order to do that, sometimes I pull in my blank first so it ends up at the bottom. Oops, sorry. So you go over here and usually, let's say that's happened. Well, now I can't see my blank. Well, that's because you pulled it in first. But if you pull it in the order I'm showing you, you'll be fine and everything. But if not, don't worry about it. Just make sure that the layer that you want to move, these are called layers, they are in the right order. So what I do is I click on it, the watercolor 18, and then I drag that below and it automatically makes my blanks pop up to the top. And that's the way I want it. Now, when I want to fill it, I'm going to go over here and go to layer settings with the 3 dots and then blend mode, and I'm going to choose mask. And voila, it has inserted, or everything else around the mask or the blank has disappeared. You can play with your blanks and adjust them, the width, the size, whatever you want to do to your, let's see, let's do resize canvas, no. Resize image, no. Let's see, range, okay. And if I want to make it smaller, I can, because this is a pretty big image. But remember, if you're going to save these to your computer, the bigger the image, the better quality it is. So I would generally save this as is, unless I don't like what's behind it. I want to capture something else in the background. Let's say I really want this particular cactus in there and that purple flower because I have a lot of purple in my. So I'm going to move this around until I get it to where I like it. And let's say, yeah, that's what I want to come through. Then you hit save and it'll take you to save. You want to save it as a PNG because that is going to give you your transparent background. And it's not going. There we go. And I'm going to save it as my cactus belly band. Oops. And make sure to keep it on PNG and not a JPEG because JPEG will fill in whatever size page you put it on and it'll be white. So you won't get that transparent quality that, that you want from a PNG. So you hit download and it downloads to your folders, wherever you want to save them. Make sure you know where you're saving your stuff because then it's a headache sometimes to try to find them. But this is how you fill in your blanks. So let's do another one and I'm going to go back here to home and you can see all the ones that I've done. This one too, this is an image that is already created in here. I didn't have to create that. I'm going to create a new blank. I'm going to turn my page. Oops. Flip it because I like landscape and that's just me. You don't have to do that. I'm going to go in here and insert add element and then hit shape. And it's under geometric. Now I want to show y'all something when y'all are using Pixlr. When you go to Autumn, I think I talked about it a little bit in the previous video, but if I cut that part out, I apologize. I meant to leave it in. Let's say, oh, I really want that pumpkin because you know it's fall or whatever time of the year it is, and you really just love the image. You can click on that image and it says, oh, this is a premium element. You can't use this unless you watch this little ad. You can upgrade and you can pay for the service and you won't get any more of these nasty little premium ads to watch ever. But if you don't want to, uh, if you don't want to pay for the premium qualities, then they do let you use them, but you have to watch the video. So you hit continue after you watch the whole entire video. Don't try to exit out because it just doesn't work, and it gives you that image. And so now I've got the image. Now I want a background. So let's go pick. So you go down here, add image, and I'll go browse my computer. And let's see, I've got it under design bundles, which I downloaded. I got a beautiful, beautiful, let's see, where are they? Boho birds. Autumn leaves, there they are. I have some autumn leaves that are just beautiful. And what you cannot, or maybe you can do, but it doesn't look as good, is if you use a PNG to fill in as your background. And I'll show you the difference. I'm going to do this one with a regular JPEG image. So just a regular piece of, paper or background paper that you have bought on Etsy or that you got off of Pinterest or wherever the case may be. This will show you what this program can do. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. If I can get my computer to go. Okay, so now I have my paper on top. These are the fall images that I have downloaded from Design Bundles. This is also a free download for you to use, and they do allow commercial use. So go over there and download some images. Make sure to read the terms of use because that is important when you're doing this and you're thinking about selling this, your creations or digital images or whatnot. So go visit Design Bundles if you'd like. I'll leave a link to this particular design bundle so that you can go download it right away because sometimes it's only for a limited time. So now I need to make sure that my leaf is on top of my paper. Right now it's opposite or backwards. So I click on my leaf and then I drag it up and boom, it's on top. Now I want to position this to where I'm catching most of the leaves that I like, and I think I like it right there without having to go off the paper. Now I come over here and I click the three dots again, and then I click blend mode and choose mask. And there you go. You've just filled in your leaf. Now, if you make this leaf smaller, you'll get less of the background page. But you can also shrink your background page. And let me show you. So I'm going to click undo. All right. Now I want to shrink my leaf because I don't need it that big or I don't want it that big. And then I'm going to shrink my background page as well. Come on. It's running really slow, you guys. I apologize. My videos would be so much shorter if my computer was faster. At least that's what I think. Let's see. Maybe it's a user error, but I'm not getting it to let me resize. I think I'm zoomed in too much. Let's see. Let's try that. There we go. I clicked on the wrong button. You have to come over here and choose the arrange, and that'll let you arrange and resize your images. So I'm going to shrink this down quite a bit to where I'm getting a lot more leaves in that one leaf than I was. And yes, my family and I are all home except for my husband. He had to work today. So please excuse the noises that you hear. My neighbors are mowing their lawn. And there is just not a moment of silence. So now that I have the way I want it, now I'm going to click again on my image, the three dots, blend mode, and go to mask. And now you've got a lot more of your background page within that one particular image. Then you can, what I like to do, so that, because it's perfect where it is, I don't want it to move and I don't want it to alter it in any way. So what I like to do is take these two, or let's go up here, and I am going to blend it or flatten it. And what that does, it creates, it takes the two layers that are on top of each other and merges them together and makes them one image. So you see here, this one, it has the 3 dots on top and then a solid line. That is merged down. So the top layer you're on will merge down to the next layer. If you click that, that's what will happen. Now if you click this double line, it says merge visible. That will merge everything together, and you don't want to do that because that flattens, or this one flattens your image completely. So either one will work, but I like to do this one step at a time. And there you go. You still have your layer in the background and you still have your transparency. Now what I can do is I can make it larger and I can make it there. Okay. And that is how you take your blanks and put backgrounds on them. Now I used one here. This one is from Pixlr that you can use, and they have them available for you. There's all sorts of shapes. I would love it if you go to Pixlr and just play around in that program because it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay for anything unless you really want to. But stay tuned for more of our videos from Jessica Reed and my channel, Texas Craft Lover. And hope to see you again. Bye-bye.